Welcome to today's guided practice session. We've been doing these series called Language of a Modern Master. I've done two so far, one with the great young pianist Sullivan Fortner, another with the great youngish pianist Gerald Clayton, both of whom I admire so much and both of whom we had such a great time learning a bit of their language. And I wanted to highlight one of my favorite young musicians, tenor saxophonist Melissa Aldana. It was just announced last week, I think, that Melissa signed with Blue Note Records, which is a huge deal. It's just such a big deal for any musician to make records for one of the most prestigious record labels in the history of the music. And so I'm just so happy and proud for her. I've been following, I feel like I know her really well because I've been following her career for a few years now, and she's just one of the most exciting young musicians on the scene. She's at a place musically where she's pushing, you could tell, right? She's pushing really, really hard. She's stretching, she's searching, she's getting better and better and better. She's young, but she's been around for a minute, so she's has her own identity, but she's like pushing the boundaries of that every year. It seems like every time I hear her. So it's just a really exciting time. If you're not on the Melissa Aldana train, it's time to get aboard. Like that, now is the time. She's already made a ton of good music, so you have that to check out. But she's about to make, I think, even more great music. So I thought it'd be fun to see what she's saying. What's her sound, right? What can we? Is there anything we can take from the things she's done thus far? So I'm just really, really excited. So there is a PDF here linked. You're going to want to download that to follow along. I picked just one phrase from a live video of her, and we're just going to break it down a little bit. We'll practice it. So that is what we'll do today, by the way. First, we are going to listen to Melissa Aldana playing Without a Song from a live video, from a live performance. Pardon me. Then we're going to break it down a little bit. Not too much, but she's doing a lot of superimposition here on the changes, which is really fun in this one selection that I picked. Then we're going to practice it, which is going to be challenging because it's ridiculously fast and it's kind of technical. This is for every instrument, but get to your instrument. Pick up your saxophone, pick up your trumpet, get to your piano, get to your bass. Maybe you want to sing this. Whatever it is you want to do, you're going to get something out of it. All right. Shall we get to work? We shall get to work. Again, smash that like button if this is what you're into, or if this is your first time, maybe hit the subscribe because we're going live all the time. And again, make sure to download that PDF. That's yours to take home with you. But I just can't wait. If you haven't heard Melissa Aldana, I'm just so excited to introduce her music to you. And if you have heard, you know what's about to happen. It's gonna get intense. Like there's a lot of fire going on here. She's not messing around. This is not to be handled lightly. Okay, so what are we going to work on? We're going to work on this. This is a live video, Melissa Aldana. Let's see here. Let me see if I can make this a little bit better. I don't know why this got so messed up all of a sudden. Let's see here. There we go. Melissa Aldana. Let's see. There it is. Look at this. It's a trio playing live without a song. Let's just listen to this before we get to it. You can see there the section. It's in SoundSlice. That's what I used to do all of this stuff. Shout out to SoundSlice, amazing tool. Let's check it out here. Here's Without a Song. We'll listen to it up until that part. You're going to like it. Bluebirds out. There it is. Come on. Okay, so that's the context of what we're working with. You kind of heard the whole build. I mean, how great is that? Just the ideas. She's so, you could tell, she's so in the moment all the time. She has such huge ears hearing everything that's happening around her, and it comes through the horn with such power and beauty, and it's amazing. It's just like this burning sound that's coming out. It's incredible. And so we want to learn what that is. Let's listen to that again really quickly here. Let's check out the phrase. I'll back it up to the start of the phrase. Check this out. So this is the point of the song. This is the last 8 bars of the form of the second chorus. I think the first chorus of her solo, and it's going around. She'll play through here the first, I think, 6 bars of the form for the next chorus. Check it out. All right, so that's what we're going to work on today. Let's break it down a little bit. Before we get practicing, let's just kind of have a look of what's happening here. What is happening here? So again, it's the last 8 bars here, and then so the first 2 stanzas that I have here are those last 8 bars of the form, and then that E flat major 7 on the last stanza. That's like the first 5 bars of the next chorus. So we're getting a good bit of a glimpse here of how she's feeling turning around in this context. And again, we got to hear a little bit of that context. So what's going on? So she starts the phrase out like going outside the changes. And these are my best guesses. Like, this might not be what she's thinking at all. This might not be her concept. She might not be thinking about it at all like this. I don't know. But this is the best way I could think about to sort of break down how I would see it. And so it's up for interpretation for sure, but this is just a general idea of what's probably something close to happening. So check it out. So it's a 3-6-2-5 there in that last 8 bars of the form. And to my ears, it's kind of doing like a B7 or maybe an F sharp minor 7 sound, like a half step. Instead of playing the 3-6, right? It's like she's kind of hanging out here or maybe here. It's B7, right? for that whole 3/6. You know what I mean? So that's the first substitution. Again, you can download this PDF of this breakdown if you want to see it for yourself. How Melissa Aldana kind of breaks it down, takes it out, and then she's back on to the 2/5. Pretty typical language there. And then she starts to, again, superimpose some different changes over the turnaround. So this E flat in the second stanza, that's like the tonic, that's the tune is landed, and then we're turning around back to the next chorus. Like, this old thing happens in that 2 bars. I think it's definitely implied. B7, E, and then what I think it started is maybe like a B minor 7, E7, back to the E flat, right? So this is definitely kind of hinting at that B minor area here. And then, that's not quite, that's going down like a G melodic minor on that B flat 7 on that last bar of the second stanza there. I honestly don't know what that is, but it sounds killing. I don't, that might not be anything. I've never seen anybody, maybe, I know I'll get corrected here. Like maybe a C7, sharp 11 is like sort of a trio of dominant chords. I don't know if someone knows what that would be. To resolve, obviously, to an E flat. And that's also the end of the form too, right? So what she's doing here in this whole second stanza is really delaying the resolution to the 1 all the way up until the third beat of the last bar, right before it turns back around. Isn't that awesome? It's so great. So there's just a lot of shifting, right? It's very loose what's happening here. Like going to the changes becomes this almost like a rare event, but it's so gratifying when it happens, at least in this part of the solo. Again, we tried to play the context up to that point, and there were some very in parts, but in this section, like she's obviously like, okay, we're going to spend some time outside, and then I'm going to land back. So again, once we get to that E flat major, it's like this kind of thing. It's E flat, it's definitely like E flat 7, maybe she's thinking A7, could be either one, A7 sharp 11, probably E flat 7. What might be like an A flat major 7. That second bar of the last stanza could be, you could say that's like an F minor 7 or an A. I mean, I didn't put anything there because it's still all kind of diatonically an E flat. Isn't that great though? And then this thing here at the end, this is all diatonic, but it's just amazing. That's a very tenor saxophone line, I'll be honest, but I want to steal it. I want that sound for myself. It's amazing. So cool. So cool. So that's it. That's the breakdown. Again, you can download that PDF of this breakdown if you want to kind of nerd out and let me know in the comments if you disagree with any of my choices here. I mean, it's all definitely pretty fluid. It's not, I don't think it's meant to be this structurally sound, you know what I mean? Like I'm definitely putting some theory on it when it doesn't need to necessarily, but it is fun to talk about. That's part of it. Arguing about this kind of stuff is half the fun. So there's that. There's the breakdown. Again, I have a PDF of that in the chat, in the description. You can check it out. Okay, let's get back to work. Let's actually play along. Part of these series where we've been using transcriptions and playing along with them, whether that's from people like Sonny Clark and Bud Powell, or from people like Sullivan Fortner and Gerald Clayton and Melissa Aldana, is we really want that chance to walk in their footsteps. This is why you learn tunes from recordings. It's why you learn solos from recordings. People call it transcription, but really what you want to do is learn it by ear. You don't have to write out a thing. You honestly don't. You can learn everything by ear, and in fact, that's preferred. Remember, we're playing something that is meant to be heard. It's not meant to be read. It's meant to be heard. So I do have it transcribed for you if you want to follow along, but if you don't, I encourage you to use your ears and to try to figure some of this out. We're going to go very, very slowly, but even if you are reading along, like you might try and memorize it as soon as possible. Again, the quicker you can get out of the visual field of this and into the audible field, the better it is for you. So I encourage you to learn whatever you want to learn musically by ear first. That's how everybody else does it. Seems to work for the best of us. Okay, so let's get to work here. Give it a little more room so you can kind of follow along at home. Let's back it up. Let's listen to it one more time. Let's listen to it one more time. Again. I mean, the rhythmic clarity here is also something to take note of right from the start. Right here, this ba-do-ba-da-ba-dat, ba-da-ba-do-ba-dat, ba-da-ba-do-ba-dat. That's so great. So let's slow it down a bit. Before we even touch our instruments, let's see what it sounds like at 50%. It's pretty fast. Face melter. So I think that'll be good. We'll start it at 50%. Let's go a couple of times doing what I was just doing, trying to kind of sight sing it. You know, we have the music here, so you can kind of follow along. You don't have to be exact with your pitch here. Really just kind of like feeling the rhythms, feeling the general shape. Even if you don't memorize it by sight singing it, which it's kind of impossible to do, but even if that's a bit of a chore, this is still really, really good for you. This is really good for learning it. So let's try it here. Now, if you're at your home and there are people around you and you're maybe self-conscious about your singing, close your eyes and sing louder. Just own it. Just sell it and you'll be fine. Here we go. Let's try it. I probably could have put like a little bit of a laid back reference there on that A flat major 7, but it's all good. It's all good. Let's do it again one more time, singing it here 50%, and then we'll go to our instruments. Again, just listening, just singing. Let's try it. That's rough. That's rough. Okay, let's try playing it on our instruments. Get to your horn, get to your piano, get to your guitar, get to your bass. Keep on the voice if you like. It's all good. Let's try it. That is tough. That's very tough. Let's try it again. It's coming. There's a few spots I want to check. Just a few unsympathetic accidentals. Let's try it again. 50%. 50%. Let's try it again. you use two hands just to play this single note line. This horn players for you. Let's up it to 60% just to get a better sound quality here. Here we go. So I'm still struggling with this line here. We're gonna go here. We're gonna loop this. It's one of the benefits of Sound Slice. Let's try it. Might two-hand that too. A little Chick Corea action. Let's try it again. I think this is let's see here. One of the hip things about Sound Slice. I think that's it. There, we can change some notes when we hear it. Let's try it again. Okay, I think I got it. Let's loop this part one more time. Let's just try the beginning. That's it. One more time. All right. Let's try the whole thing again. We can get this whole line here. Oh, come on. One more time. That's so awesome. Let's see if we can get it up to 70%. Here we go. So you can back it up just a little bit longer. Right here. Here we go. I think that's all triplets. That's why we rely on our ears over everything else. Let's try it again. So fun. One more time. Yeah, that rhythm there on that last A flat major 7. I mean, I transcribed it in full speed, and it sounded more like just laid back eighth notes. But when you start slowing it down, it could be triplets almost, but it doesn't really matter how you notate it. It's just how you play it. We're trying to line up with her here more than anything, how it feels, the articulation, the accents, where she's placing the notes. It doesn't matter where it is on the music. Let's try it again. Okay, not my best. One more time at 70%. I don't even know if we're going to get to 100%. That's pretty fast, y'all. Let's try it again, 70. Here we go. Last time. I got to line myself up here. It's hard on piano, right? My pianist? Try it. It feels so good. Okay, 80%. It's going to start swing. It's going to be more hard, more difficult, but it's going to start swinging a lot more as we get it up. Let's try it. We got it. We got it. A couple more times here at 80. All right. Last time at 80, we'll try 90. We'll try 90, but last time at 80. Here we go. Yeah. Okay. Here we go. Deep breath. Here we go. Come on, Manus. One more time. Here we go. Feels great. Okay, we might be able to get it up to 100% here. Here's 90. Let's see what we got here. Actually, let's shake it out. It's kind of fast. There's a lot going on here. We just learned it. You know what I mean? We want to take our time with it. Stretch it out here. No matter what instrument you play, always good to kind of check in with your body, check in to see how that's going. Don't just get tunnel vision. Take some breaks as you practice. Here we go. 90%. Here we go. That's pretty good. That's not bad. Let's loop it. Good. I don't know, y'all. That's rough. I don't know if we're going to get to 100. Let's try it one more time at 90. One more time. You know what I mean? Oh man! All right, I got to go one swing full speed. I wouldn't be happy with myself. I didn't at least try it once. Full speed. You know, we've just learned it a couple minutes ago, so no shame in the game here. We're putting it out there. It doesn't matter if we fail. We're just trying it. You know what I mean? Let's try it. That's the pro. Like I might go for a pianist to go. Like you have to go. I'm going from my thumb on this low A flat, and then trying to go up to my third finger so I can. It's hard. It's a big stretch, so it might be easier to Chick Corea this thing and just put my left hand on the A flat. Let's try it. Let's try it again. more time. Melissa Aldana, congratulations on the new record deal. Can't wait to hear the new record. Really amazing stuff. Again, if this is your first time hearing Melissa play, definitely go check out all of the albums she's already made. She was on that last Artemis record, the first Artemis record, the only Artemis record, killing it there. And she's probably starting to tour. She's probably starting to get out there and play some more as the world is opening up. So I encourage you to go see her and all of your favorite jazz musicians. Actually, don't forget to just support the music as you're out there. Again, download the PDF if you want to follow along. This was super fun, everyone. Thank you so much for joining me today. Really great to be back here. And until next time, happy practicing.